So guys, this one is very easy. It's really easy to make $50, $100, even $200 per day with this exact method. All you have to do is take gigs from Fiverr, re-upload them to Fiverr, and you get paid every single time by acting as a middleman. What's up guys, it's Fergal Downs here, and inside this video I'm going to show you how you can make $50, $100, even $200 per day by acting as a middleman on Fiverr. This method is called Fiverr Arbitrage. It's also called drop servicing, and it's a really easy way for beginners and novices online to start making some real money. But before we get started, my name is Fergal Downs and I create videos on this YouTube channel that show people how to build an online business, get traffic to your website, make money online, and everything else in between. So please take a moment to go below this video and hit the subscribe button and the bell notification icon so that you don't miss any of my future videos. It would really help me out. So with that said, let's get started. So Fiverr Arbitrage Guide, or drop servicing as it's usually called. I'm going to show you in this video how to do it step by step, so make sure you stay until the end. So the first thing that you're going to need to do is come over to Fiverr. Let's start with a simple type of gig. We're going to type in YouTube thumbnails. So just click on thumbnails here. So you're going to see some of the different thumbnails here, and we're going to go to budget and we're going to type in 6 in at the budget, maximum of €6 or $6 depending on what country you're in. So we can see we're going to search for someone that has quite a few views but is not charging too much. So 5-star reviews, 202 reviews. We've got this person here. Let's take a look at their gig. They're going to do one thumbnail for $5. They've got a different offer here for professional thumbnail for $10 and 3 different thumbnails for $37.14. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to mimic, not mirror, but we're going to mimic this type of gig. We're going to mimic the headline. We're going to mimic the offer settings down here. We're going to mimic the offers over here in the top right hand side, and we're going to create our own gig. But the thing that we're going to do is we're not going to do it for $5. We're going to have our basic at between $10 or $15, so that we're making 2 times or 3 times our investment here. And we can do this with many other things, and later on I'm going to show you then how we get a ton of traffic to these offers. But I'm just going to show you how many different types of offers you can do this with. So if we go back over to the PowerPoint presentation, of course we can do this with graphic design. So let's think about other graphic design. We've also got Facebook covers, and again we're going to set our budget to 6 and we'll type in apply. And we're going to look, this person here will design an attractive and elegant Facebook cover. They're just going to charge $5 for that. One Facebook cover design for just $5. They have different options for 2, and then you can get 4 for 26 euros. So again, what we're going to do here is we're going to mimic this highly successful gig, mimic the headline, mimic the examples, mimic the description here, and we're going to charge either $10 or $15 for this one as well, and we're going to put it out there as well. Let's type in just one more graphic design one. The graphic design ones are cheap, so we're not going to make a ton of money off them, but let's do another one here. There's power in numbers with this. If the more gigs you put up, the more sales you get, the more $5, $10 return on investments that you're getting, $10 profits that you're getting. So one more, YouTube intro. So a YouTube intro video. Again, we need to set the budget to 6. So we've got an YouTube intro here. This person has an animated YouTube intro. Let's click into it. So 5 intros. We're going to do 5 intros for just $5. So what you can do is charge $10 or $15 for this and just do 1 intro. Don't worry, it's still going to sell, because I'm going to show you in a moment how we get a ton of traffic to our offers. It's still going to sell because the amount of traffic that is on Fiverr is just absolutely huge. Everyone that does this correctly makes sales. This person has 7 orders in the queue. They deliver in 1 day, so they're making you know, a good about $35 per day just from this one gig alone. So let's go back over to the PowerPoint presentation. Let's think of other niches that we can do this in. Virtual assistant niche. So if we type in virtual assistant, 2 hours. So you can see here, this person is going to be your dedicated virtual assistant for 2 hours for just $10. So you can see that for so it's $5 per hour that this person is going to charge to be a virtual assistant. You can offer a virtual assistant gig and charge a third, a quarter of this, and get them to do the offers for you. The way you know that this is a very, very good person doing this is that you can see here it says people keep coming back. Farhaney.com has an exceptional number of repeat buyers. So that's how you know that this is a really, really awesome person that's doing this gig. So virtual assistants is another one. And it's a little bit more expensive for virtual assistants, so you can see that your return on investment, your margin for profit, is going to be a lot more. Another one is web design, where the margin is going to be much bigger. So web design. So generally a 5-page web design website on Fiverr costs about $297. So what you're going to do is you're going to try and find someone that is like half of that price, maybe a little bit less. Get them to create the website for you. You're going to mimic a very high selling gig on here. So let's try and find some of the top sellers on here. So this person here is a top seller. They got 500. So they've got 10 orders in the queue. So this person is making a ton of money doing this. So for a 1-page website, they charge 132. A 2-page website, they charge nearly €400. So you're going to mimic this gig. You're going to create your own gig just like this, and you're going to find someone that is creating websites for, let's say, 40. Let's say if we can find someone for $40 on here. Web design, let's go with WordPress. And again, we'll type in 40 here, see if we can find someone for as low as 40. I'll create a WordPress website and can host it for you. So this person here doesn't have any reviews though, so buying from this person would be slightly dodgy because we don't know what they're going to produce. So this person is going to pay a professional web design with WordPress up to 5 pages, and it can be an e-commerce site for 50 quid. And you can charge 100, 200, up as far as $400 for this, especially when I show you the traffic method in just a moment. So you can see this Fiverr arbitrage method works really, really well. You're advertising on Fiverr. When you get an order, you go and find someone that does it for a quarter, a third of the price, and you place the order with them, and you get them to do it for you. Now, this is the same thing that web design companies do throughout the world. The person who owns the web design company, they take the order, and then they get their employees to create the website, and then that person delivers the order. It's the exact same thing that web design agencies do all over the world, and it works really, really well. Let's see some other options for niches that we can do this in. I have a list of them here. I hope you can see this here now. It's pretty small. You can do this in voiceovers. You can do this in script writing, animated videos, banners, logos, banners in there twice, thumbnails, all types of graphic design. I've spelled graphic design incorrectly, but you get the gist of what I'm saying. You can do this in video editing, virtual assistant work, web design, YouTube intros, poster design, resume design, backlinks, getting backlinks to people's website, bookmarking, social media posts, article writing, e-cover design. You can literally do this with every single Fiverr gig that's out there, and the ones that charge more are better than the ones that charge less. So take web design for an example. Your return on investment, your margin for profit is so much more when it's a higher priced gig. Another thing you want to take into account is you don't want the gig to be the type of gig where people look for revisions a lot. So web design is an example. It's possible that people will look for revisions a lot. You want to try and avoid stuff that has a lot of revisions. I'm not saying don't do web design. I think web design is a fantastic one that you can do on this. But again, look for ones that have a high profit margin, very few revisions, and a lot of good sellers that charge a quarter or a third of the price. Let's talk about Fiverr ranking. It's not possible really to just put gigs. Well, it is possible. You can put gigs out there and you will make sales. It happens all the time. The amount of traffic that Fiverr gets at the moment is absolutely amazing. But to give yourself that initial push, here's a method that I recommend you do. You create there's 2 ways to do this. The first way that you can do this is create 5 additional Fiverr accounts and buy your own gig. Buy it 5 times. Buy your own gig 5 times, give it 5 reviews, 5 5-star reviews. And that's going to give your gig an initial boost, and your gig is going to go out there and do really, really well. You're going to get a ton of sales then once you have 5 5-star reviews. The next thing that you can do is you can come over here into Facebook and join these Fiverr groups. So you can see here, Fiverr Review Exchange and Support is one of them. So you can pay people to go out there and buy your gig. It's a safer way to do it. You're not at any risk of getting your Fiverr account shut down, whereas if you create 5 Fiverr accounts, there is a small chance that you might get your Fiverr account shut down. So doing it this way with the Fiverr groups is a much better way to do it. So get yourself 5 5-star reviews, and then away you go. You're going to get a ton of sales from there. You can also do this on Fiverr alternative websites. You've got, you can advertise on Done Deal. Hang on now. You can advertise on Done Deal, classified ads, Facebook Marketplace, business cards. So let's say you advertise on Done Deal, which is an Irish classified ads website. I'm sure you've got one of them, whatever country you're in. You can advertise on Done Deal. When you get a sale, you buy it on Fiverr, the person delivers, you deliver to the person on Done Deal. Classified ad websites, you can go into Fiverr and type in classified ad posting. If you type into this person here for 26 euros, they're gonna post your offer on 280 classified ad websites to get you sales of, let's say you're doing the web design business, get you sales of your web design business. When you make sales, you come over to Fiverr, you buy the website, you deliver it to the customer. The next one there is Facebook Marketplace. It's obviously for free. If we just go to Facebook Marketplace, let's again use web design for an example. I'll just scroll over a little bit here. That's not working. So you can see where is there somebody promoting web design. So this person here is promoting web design here. So you would just create an ad that looks similar. When you get an order, you come over to Fiverr, you buy the gig and you deliver it to your customer there. So the next one there is business cards. When you just are out and about and someone asks you what you do for a living, you say web design. You can give them a business card when you make a sale. I actually had a sale like this before. I've talked about this in a previous video. I was in a bar in Ireland and someone asked what I do for a living. I said I create websites, web design business. He asked for a business card, and a couple of days later at a 300 euro sale. Then you just come over to Fiverr and you buy it for $30, $40 or $50 and you deliver it to the person, and that's it, all done. So that is other ways that you can advertise. You can also advertise on Upwork and on SEO Clerk, which are other Fiverr alternatives as well. But if you just did this on Fiverr, you can make a full-time income, no problem, just doing this on Fiverr. There is power in numbers with this. So get as many gigs as you possibly can get on Fiverr with various different things. Again, I've shown you all the niches off the top of my head that you can do this with, but there's going to be a ton of different niches. So get out there and just put as many gigs up as you can. Get five-star reviews for a few of your gigs. It's going to snowball all throughout your other gigs, and you can work as a full-time middleman doing Fiverr Arbitrage, or drop servicing is what some people call it. So that's it for this video, guys. Again, please hit the subscribe button underneath this video. It will really help me out. I'm going to be doing a ton of these videos that show you how to make money online create an online business and get traffic to your website. So it would really help me out if you would hit that subscribe button. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon.